Hi guys, it's me again, Lyn from Lyn-RealLife. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lyn-RealLife. Facebook is Lyn and Lyn-RealLife. Instagram is Lyn-RealLife, or my personal account, Linda Ampidi. TikTok is Lyn_Real Life, or my personal account again on TikTok, Linda Ampidi. Well, to those of you, to our loved ones out there that don't speak our local language, the Chi, I'm going to address this issue in Chi, but I'll summarize it a bit in English for you guys to actually get the feel of what I'm about to talk about. So we've got a legend, a living legend called Daddy Lumba, and mostly if you guys will hear my AKA Memu Daddy Lumba, aka Wawunta Mami, aka this, aka that, media menu, so all these ones. My top one is Memu Daddy Lumba. And funny enough, nowadays, a lot of people, or aka Yachade, nowadays, a lot of people, my name Linda is actually vanishing. They either address me as Yachade or Memu Daddy Lumba. Mr. Dame, wherever you are in the USA, Minnesota, big shout out to you. He usually call me Memu Daddy Lumba, my sister Linda's husband. So I've got a lot of people here in Milton Keynes that calls me Yachada or Memu Daddy Lumba. Whichever, whatever, I always respond to it. So, because it's mine, you get what I mean. So, the reason for my Memu Daddy Lumba is because I'm one of the biggest fan of Daddy Lumba, who happens to be so lucky to have worked with him, as in dancing with him over the years, millennium, when we were about to enter the millennium, which was since the 90s coming on to the 2000s. Yeah, I worked with him. I was his dancer, one of Daddy Lumba's professional dancer. If in case you don't know who Daddy Lumba is, just go on YouTube and type in original or official Daddy Lumba. That's his channel on YouTube. He's a big time musician of our time, like those days and today. His songs don't ever fade away. That's the reason why my AKA is Memu Daddy Lumba. Simply means Lady Daddy Lumba. I would never fade away. I would never expire. His songs just don't expire. Now, there's this issue trending on social media between him and another great, so Daddy Lumba is high life musician in Ghana, and this issue that is trending about him and Great Ampong. Great Ampong happens to be another great musician. However, he's a gospel musician of our time. He's had hits back to back. So according to Great Ampong, if you don't know Great Ampong as well, go on YouTube, official Great Ampong or Great Ampong official on YouTube. His channel is there, YouTube channel is there. He's got his songs up there. Just go, listen to his songs, subscribe to both their channels, and let's, we for support on our own. So these two legends, living legends, I love them so badly. However, because I was quite close to Daddy Lumba, I really fell in love more with him, because knowing him personally gave me the feel of him. I got to know him, I got to work with him over the years. So I took the AK Memu Daddy Lumba because his songs just don't fade away. Lumba's song will forever reign, the same as Ampong. However, Lumba sings secular music and Ampong sing gospel music. So the two of them, you can't even literally compare them together. What happened was that Ampong said that Daddy Lumba called him and asked him to come so they could do a song together. And Ampong actually, he said growing up, he was looking so much up to Daddy Lumba. I'm telling you guys, Daddy Lumba is just lit. He was looking so much up to Daddy Lumba. So when that phone call came, it was like a dream come through. So he did not even wait for a second. He contacted this beat maker called Badiroro, yeah. So he called Roro that he will be coming there with Daddy Lumba. And even Roro was shocked till they got to the studio. So till Great Ampong and Daddy Lumba got to the studio, that was when Roro actually realized that, listen, this thing is really happening. It's a done deal, DL is in my my studio. So DL isn't short form of Dylan. Dylan short form is as well DL. But if I say DL, I'm talking about Daddy Lumba. Yeah. So DL is indeed in my studio. So that's when it actually became like a reality to Roro. And then they started writing songs. So according to Great Ampong, he is the one that wrote 4 albums that they made. He wrote it from beginning till end. Even the version where Daddy Lumba sang, it is him, Great Ampong, that wrote it for him to sing, because at the time, Great Ampong told us that Daddy Lumba wasn't feeling well, which was true. We all know. So what happened was that after the 4 albums, they decided to launch 1 album. So they launched it in this pastor's church. Apparently, the pastor dashed Daddy Lumba a vehicle. And after the launching, Daddy Lumba just took the money, according to Ampong, and I quote, Daddy Lumba took all the money in the bag and just took off with it. So somebody gave Ampong a hint of what was happening. And then Ampong went to the car park, only for Daddy Lumba to like actually wipe him off, like, you know, Kwajo, Ampong, I will see you tomorrow. Let's make it tomorrow. And then he took off. And he was able to go because, according to Ampong, his old schoolmates, classmates, a lot of people that he had not seen over the years, the love they have for him and Lumba made them to have come to the luncheon. So they were interacting on the red carpet, taking pictures and stuff like that, which is very good of Ampong, because somebody cannot travel miles away just to come and, you know, acknowledge your invitation, and at the end of the day you will just take off and go, as DL did, as Daddy Lumba did, which was very bad. And personally, I find that to be rude, because people came there for you guys. So after the show, try to interact with them, because they paid to come in. They came supported with their energy, their pocket. You get what I mean? So this thing has been going on since if I'm not mistaken, since 2016, 2015, 2016, and it's been there. And for some funny reason, nobody is actually trying to solve the situation. Those that have tried, I think they did not do more than their best. They just did their best. However, it still didn't work. Great Ampon said he wants his money. He wants his money back. So somebody from this is what Great Ampong has been saying over the years, granting TV talk shows, radio interviews. He's been saying he wants his share of the luncheon, because him and Badiroro put a lot of money in it to launch the album. And indeed, how great Lumba is, he's never launched his own album before. However, he's got a lot of albums out there, but he's never done a launching before until the collaboration with Great Ampong. So all Great Ampong is saying is that he needs his money back. So to those of you that keep calling him to calm down, he is the younger one, he should keep calm, There is nothing bad with, okay, keep calm, but here is your money, for him to just cool off and not to grant interviews again. So Lumba, according to Great Ampong, somebody in Lumba's camp came to him as of 2016 going on 2017 that Lumba has written a diss song for him and Badiroro. So both of them have been waiting for the diss song to come out, only for the diss song to come out December 2022. And Great Ampong said that he was going to reply Daddy Lumba. However, he's also brought out a diss song. So Lumba's diss song title is Ofon Nedin Semfon, and Great Ampong's title is Nyame Aketia. So both of them are like literally throwing shade at each other. However, Lumba has come out to say that it isn't a diss song for anyone. He's a musician, he writes a song and he sings, he goes to the studio record, and it's a hit. And now Great Ampong is also saying that this isn't the diss song for Daddy Lumba, because if it was, I would have mentioned his name in it, according to Great Ampong. So this is a little bit of what I'm about to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. To those of you out there, our loved ones out there that do not understand our local language, please forgive, but I hope you've gotten the concept of what I'm about to switch over to now. Ladies and gentlemen, and you are no Memu Daddy Lumba me hu chemuda. Masayaba. We de Miami lemu. Miami wofa Uncle Charles Daddy Lumba. No wasem na asa beja so a chese. Ebi mo twe na basa ne sre ne kon ne de keka ho. Now, Uncle Charles, if you ever get to watch this video, I love you so much. Me pewasem pa, and I know say you know say me pewasem. Se ubetie me asupema because Daddy Lumba we obia ohun sama ba over the years na me komechi from na Great Ampong Jackie Papa time ba out in be you no da. In fact that me tell say we be a radio station me yemu she me kakra because I'm like Uncle Charles is someone who will not grant interview no matter who you think you are. Mouse interview no. Inti ye better Daddy Lumba kasa eye bibi flashy bi na you know what kind of simple na we ja ho no ko on shadam ba studio sanya sebio ebi me ko yen sister Mike Brown United Showbiz ne so TV ne so Emma otumi interact with omo and yen sister delay ne interview otimi interview ebi mu e wo so no me unless ebi wo ho sa na media me nya hu ya mon kan che me na mon tag me so wase na me nkɔhye me hu say deal ya ye nua ye wofa ye ba ye kunu ye mpena Daddy Lumba akɔ bi show so say ye interview no like maybe half an hour interview sanya ye sister delay ni ye sister Mike Brown omo ye no me hu bi sada inti me say Uncle Charles, Daddy Lumba will be in the studio, like in the radio station. I was shocked. Say, hey, na anya bia won't grant you obi, but you expect Obi now to come to your studio to grant interviews or what? Bia, ewiemu nso nyame nsachiraye. Bia na ne ya wonu a we bia ne de ne. Bia na deal or ba start akokɔ nkrɔfo de so me de me si bia. Now, ope Lumba sama won pen asem chain me. Uncle Charles will be no pen asem chain me. The reason I'm saying that is that me po bi asema me pentro me kanokre saniete. What is the kind crazy me konwa? No krena na meka. There has been so many incidents in this Milton Keynes that I live in now. Just say asem na ba blue na me hu ya me ko kan say ye blue no. Sisters be ene men kasa no kura nso de emfa me ho because me sanya me hunu na me kano sanya me ten na me kano me yibi mfrim na me mfe bi nka ho nti se me no kura kanti na me ye wo tamfo a ene tamfo we de sweet tamfo me pen sa the fact that me peda Daddy Lumba asem no does not mean say bia oye ade bi na enya eni se me ka no kura no me ka no kura edida o ye se ye chi edidi preko mpenyifo baby o mabu ato ho eja ho. Now the reason I'm saying that is that in suswan pass a wo hwe me amete ha me ka say na ya kwa studio na bia wo hwe me no wa tworo nwoma ma me na me mato nso version wo na wo to ye na ya lunch but me any beat maker no ene ye di yesika share lunch ni na ye point ye o de out of respect intino ye ni na ye ntnase ene out of fairness intino sabe ya no kredie ebede di no ye ni na ye ntnase okay light aye rent ye ni obeye washroom de obeye lightning no ni oye aduane de oye decoration ni oye we oje 1 CD 2 CDs nini na lunch nini na ni CDs aye twa ye kente bi aye tode kata CDs ne so fo bi aye quarantine ma ne bebo mpa ye gu CDs ne so ansa ne ye ba be ye show yi nini na ye kabomu aye 10 CDs na mom after lunch ni sika na ye kan wo table ne so no 8 CDs nti ya boka 2 CDs e wo se nipa ye ma nokre edi enim kan me pɛ Daddy Lumba sempa but asem we no any the way a young brother Ampong Great Ampong adeɛ no ahye no akyɛ no me yɛsɛ nkasɛm we krapo no menya dan menka bi ɛba ya kyɛ but menka bi da but ɛnɛ no me hwɛ Great Ampong kasa odru radio stations a ɔkan otumu sɛ bra no ɔde yiaw ɛna ɛka ɔno a ɛka sɛ jai manenka enkyɛn sɛ jewe hwa nan which is true kwasi ebo we yɛsɛ ɛya now matise ebi mo nso ka sɛ Daddy Lumba Emma Great Ampong ekɔ nkrɔfoɔ bi mpanyifo bi so ekɔ gege envelope and all the envelopes come out omo na omo di bibi hihye mu no ekire omo frɛ Great Ampong so omo rambeje eno so Great Ampong amfa nkwanko declare anche Daddy Lumba say ya na say now Great Ampong throw ama Daddy Lumba since they won as same way started Brana kasa say it is never like that one koji sike bia one accounted to it da e wo bia ho na saneti a ono de o Lumba kwan akwanya no se ombra out na ombeka se ne nyonko asimesi ana ne nyonko obenten Great Ampong ko ne ho ekokoji sika amount say na Great Ampong amfamba ambambe declare kire me Daddy Lumba bra no ese Uncle Charles Daddy Lumba betimi aba out aba beka nobody no monko se bibi wo ho ampa ono Great Ampong no on chain the word sorry but also nimpefe say wan kwaji sika wo bia ho di onim ne se ono ni botomuska badiroro botomuska a omo ka bo mu MC sayefa omo organizers backing vocalist way obie ni wa ye tua neka Efia Schwarzenegger was one of the MCs on no so about abeka say till date ye tua neka Nyansa Boakwa was one of the MCs. He's come out equally to say Besine Juma ye bookie na omokoye as MC no ono so Nyansa Boakwa one CD kra no yanye den yamfa mano no kreka eye baako pe uka no kra you are done yenya no woda yem kra na wo sore a the same na wo wani so no esanse no kra na uka ye nti de bia we ka no kra uchantro ni yenya no woda yem a wo refi de uka ye no because wa bo piti na sore nti no bon say you are going to back it up with another line na afi wo contradict on me no kra kanti matamfo edoso madofo eye kituwe bi but me pesa I really like it me ya framia me no kra kanti matamfo bebrebe madofo eye kituwe bi but ha me cause wo mo ye kituwe bi eye madofo no mind you say wo mo so ye no kwaredifo no kwarekafo atamfofo no ye bogosofo sankwasofo na etwa ntoro no nti me se me ye wotamfo because of me no kra me kan me okay o say ye me so mu twitwe o kra me hia wo me life no now Uncle Charles the enti me ye video yi enwumre Ghana mining nara Ghana this year across the globe ye ni na ye nim say wo mu asemba media free tete enye na wo de wo mamba be yi wo Until now, in this case, now one person will be you one. Does it mean that the Great Ampong canini na ye no kurenti yan fanesa ana na ye oba dia ye wadomo a wetimi bie wa studio ana wa station? Would you go on your radio station to actually talk about this sensitive issue that is bothering Great Ampong so much? Uncle Charles, I think that Ghanaians wants to hear your side as well because this is a young man. What's any interview with Nyansa Boakwa ewo emisa Happy FM if I'm not mistaken. Growing up nanuma watching na Great Ampong share dan didi hupi. Bakubia yes pikia and pikia nanke also didi hupi. And a papa na will produce in anyum ebeka baby. Ni yeren so say according to Great Ampong ni yeren so say ono no answer ne contract bia nti onini ni sikasɛm bia ne kunu a waka baby ɛna no ne no ɛwɔ ye friend is saying sikasɛm nti sɛ ne kunu no aka baby a ɔno ɔyere ne de ɔneni ni sikasɛm bia however na maame no etwa CD ni gum eton CD no Great Ampong nyumo no atworo akọ studio akọ record ya ne kunu etuaka nti sister we di bia nkenye yesi edidi dawo we eye echen edidi prep ebusua medie ne papayem na mepe mimi nyaaya anka mo a mo fra Great Ampong se wo ntwa so munjai na mo Frank Charles Daddy Lumba deal mum na mon try sa mo beka asem we na se wo de 1 CD po na Ampong entitled to a onfa ne 1 CD man se Ampong entitled to bibia oh montena se Ampong obeje di say ye towe Ampong say ai ye toni say ye say the cost involved AC say ai okay me ampa me fast can koi cause ebia ye kan we chire wo wie ye no me kra me Lumba no me be hu say me Lumba kra ma boka na ma me fa sa sika no e de kokote me kaso ana say ye we nini na si say na mom sika na e ba ye no endru sa amount ni po inti sika na me fa ye ne de ye me ka me produce nyum no wo Buddy Roland studio one because according to Great Ampong Lumba etua eyibi ewo studio hoka inti sa sika na me di tua studio ne kan me am na musician inti sa you know I mentioned that any experience in it inti word no crowd Ampong you see me refi but according to Ampong Lumba had paid something at the studio inti fairness out of respect no I was Daddy Lumba utumine Great Ampong etna say na wo ka say okay fine sika na me tua wo studio hono nia me fa ye ne kura endru in this case no me ni wo ni sika sembia ba ma no kura ni ndadi ka kire nipa no what ya say ka bio paimu na ka kire no na ma nipa no so na koma enye den ento ne yem because sabi owoyere ewo ma ose 4 boys as at the time class am ni see how this can call 2 months na ne yere ne ma he had to send them to the mother-in-law's house ewo kaswa 2 months na ne man go school because kakro the betua school fees na ye den man and I believe say be ordinary all in all ko share lunch in knowing perfectly say you we there kiane ken is a hit man nipa beba ye nya krapo ni ye moka nti ye benya ye so ne ye kakrawa na me de akwa me de misika me yi na akwa akoto bebi amefa no metime tuatua MCs organizers we obiaka what ya say nti mesra Uncle Charles Daddy Lumba baby awo bia so be share video we a me paucho Great Ampong is hurting and for a man or for a human being to say asem way yan shan solve na mi wukura me kra ebun jono it's a great thing. It's a great thing Great Ampong has said. Charlie, I'm rhyming. It's a great thing Great Ampong has said. Yeah, I was a Ghana and penny for the music industry in penny for no. Say yes circular, say yeah, I was some with me first uncle for we me no more back together. Now we to me solve issue way because my share will say ye baby memoir ye free ban. Sa akola ni penyinya ana penyi ni akolenya de bia ye buku akola no so. Wona wo ya akola wodi bem kra yesi kona kopa chew na ma wo looking like say wona wodi for no so na penyi no ena di for because ye bibi memu ye de sa ehu bi atete yen ninti no wo ya akola kra na penyimu ni wunya yesi wo sa twa wo kokopa chew Great Ampong and Daddy Lumba same way there. Ebi mo say we need to listen to Daddy Lumba side of the story. You can force a horse to the riverside, but you can never force it to drink the water. You can force a horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink the water. Daddy Lumba, how often yetina no kasa e wo bedwem? Se o chire nsemu, especially se no ho asemba media yiswa. If Daddy Lumba was ready to talk about this issue since 2015 coming anka waka wan sem dada o se de wo beye all ma out in beka and ade no so di Amponya e ha no me I feel for Ampong because esisie wo we eya No matter how much I love DL, I still have to be truthful. Esisie eya. Menkasa de Ampong kano, nini na ye nokre, and perhaps eye nokre. But if DL, that the Lumba Uncle Charles is not coming out, for us to know, say, ebia way Ampong as some way or can it enye nokre, saying it ye. And now the Ampong kanini na nokre me sorry, ebia at that time now I needed the money for my health pay treatment, yeah, the ending and mom the coin. I will try and sort you out in Kakrank. I mean, DL being DL, waba out, Abeka say, bia, say anase say ya. Na pa ebia scano, Ampong share me say, and can the loved ones, ne die hard fans, be to say a cranky, a contribution, I day, etua, Great Ampong, Sika man. This thing is becoming unbecoming and it's getting out of hands. Now, grown-ups like you two are throwing shades and dissing each other through music. Now, we are enjoying the songs. Very creative. Osisi for nyamiaketua and phone it in some phone as or phone account some phone. We are enjoying it. Me party asini about me the best at both of them. But it can't be possible say two heads joined forces together. I trotro nyoma koye lunch na ba ko pe na afasika no say ye ball cow see again. The other party does not know anything about it, and the one that took the money is refusing to talk. Come on, Adolfo, we need to be honest here. My name still remains Linda Mame from ya Ampedu. Yeah. Memuda di Lumba. Memuda forever Lumba. Memuda di Lumba me who say enchemuda. Ya chede. Akolanya me. Oba no ni wa wose wonye boneta no. Tobo no nafa bome. I won't tell me one no size. Hey, me dear me new me me count ya ma me come. Me sremo adofo mpanyifo a mo hwe video yi bia na mo benya video ya hwe se wo ye panyimu wo Ghana and across the globe. Now betimi ama peace e reign between Great Ampong and Daddy Lumba me sremo. Monye na peace reign na asem emfa na asem enyeden enko. Ampong said the channel walk ran so no nyoma watchro asa atro Lumba version ama na mad Lumba atu egu CD no so. Lumba de akwa akototo ni pages and in the channels so emo no Ampong no ane nyoma wo click so a na yatin ne sika na yasa de akopi Lumba sika so a wo fa ye ni na echi esisie eya. It is very painful. Truth is one and it must be told, no matter how painful it sounds. I've spoken my truth. This was my take on it. Have a lovely time wherever you are and stay safe. Makram. Bye, guys.